The Thing About Oliver, Chapter 17. It's quiet by the river. I didn't think I'd remember how to get here, but it turned out to be easy. The water is calm and clear, not brown and swirling like it was a few days ago. I throw a stone in the shallows and watch it sink to the bottom. Sweat trickles down my back. The soles of my feet are scratched and bruised from running barefoot on the road. I think about dipping them in the cool water, but then I remember what Aunt Janine said about fresh crocodiles. Maybe she was pulling my leg, but maybe she wasn't. I decide it's better not to take the risk. Aunt Janine was right about the mango trees, though. There are heaps of them all along the footpath, and they're huge. The branches are heavy with fruit. Rotten mangoes cover the ground, oozing their sticky juice. A woman nearby is collecting them in a plastic shopping bag. The playground Aunt Janine mentioned is a bit further along the path. It looks huge. I'd like to check it out, but there's a family having a picnic there, and they might wonder what I'm doing here on my own. If I told the truth, that I'd run away, they might call the police. Then I'd be sent back to Auntie Janine's, and I can't go back there now, not after everything that's happened. The family finishes eating. The mother is holding the baby, and the father is pushing the two children on the swings. After a few minutes, the boy and girl get off the swings and run towards the slide. Soon they are playing a game that looks like it's something to do with pirates. I wonder what it'd be like to have a brother I could play imaginary games with. I guess I'll never know. If Oliver were here, he'd want me to push him on the swing. Well, he would have before. I don't know if he'll want to ever go near me again. When I think about how he scrambled out of my way in terror, I feel heavy with shame. I feel bad about what I said to Aunt Janine too, especially after she took me out for lunch and brought me swimmers and goggles. The truth is, I really like Aunt Janine, and I didn't mean what I said about her not knowing us. I really wish I hadn't thrown a mug at the wall. I wonder if her face needs stitches. She might be at the hospital right now. I wouldn't blame Aunt Janine if she wanted us to leave. Then I think of Mum's tired face. A huge lump rises in my throat. I told Mum I hated her. I swallowed hard. I wouldn't blame her if she hated me too. I bet they all do now. That's why I can never go back. Not even to say I'm sorry. It all feels too big to fix. I rub the sides of my head and think about my books, my poster, and my aqua journal. Everything precious I had is gone. I'll probably never learn to swim. I'll live beside the Great Barrier Reef and I'll never even see the surface of the water. I can forget about being a famous marine scientist, and I can forget about living on my own boat too. Plop, plop, plop. I throw more stones and watch them sink. My body feels so heavy that even if I could swim, I reckon I'd sink straight to the bottom too. That's if I didn't get eaten by a crocodile first. There's a rustle in the reeds and I almost jump out of my skin, but it's just a dog covered in mud and panting. It sniffs at my legs. I hear a sharp whistle and turn around. Lovely afternoon. A man is walking on the path, carrying a fishing rod and tackle box. The dog bounces over and circles him, tail wagging. I smile and nod. I don't want to talk to him. If he asks me what I'm doing here on my own, I won't know what to say. Also, I don't know him. He might be crazy. Luckily, he keeps on walking and the dog races off ahead of him. I breathe a sigh of relief. My tummy rumbles. Then I remember the mango collecting woman. Maybe there are some leftover mangoes I can eat. I limp over to the spot where I saw her pick one up off the ground. I turn it over to make sure it isn't rotten. Then I hold it to my nose and breathe in deeply. It smells delicious. I want to find a place to eat, somewhere I can't be seen. If I were a starfish, I'd just change my colour and pattern and to blend into my surroundings. Too bad I'm not. I look around and spot a large shady tree right by the water. It's the perfect hiding place. Its trunk is wide enough that nobody can see me from the path. I bite into the mango and peel back the skin. Then I sink my teeth into it. The juice dribbles down my chin and onto my shirt. The mango was delicious. But now I'm thirsty. The playground will have a water fountain, but the family is still there. I wait. I lean up against the tree. My full tummy and the heat of the afternoon are making me sleepy. My arms and legs feel like they are made of concrete. I watch a pair of dragonflies hover just above the water until my eyes get so heavy I can't keep them open anymore. When I open my eyes again, it's much cooler. The last few rays of sun are slipping behind the rooftops on the other side of the river, and I've been eaten alive by mozzies. I leap up, slapping the mozzies on my arms and legs. A group of ducks I didn't even know were there waddle off in panic, splashing one by one in the dark water. I think about the crocodiles and the edge away from the riverbank. There's a rustle in the branches above me, and I jump, but it's just a colony of bats stirring. I remember what Aunt Janine told me about them roosting here through the day. They're probably getting ready for a night feasting of mangoes. The sun had disappeared now, and so had the family. I head over to the playground and take a long, cool drink from the water fountain. There's no signal of the man and his dog or anyone else. Suddenly, I feel alone and more than a little bit afraid. My heartbeat quickens. It's getting dark, and I can see the moon. I have no shoes, so I need to be careful where I step. There might be snakes or spiders or... Something brushes my face and I scream. Then I run. I don't even feel the pain in my feet. I sprint back along the path, past my hiding place, past the line of mango trees, until I find the set of stairs I had to run down earlier. I leap up them two at a time. The streetlights are a relief from darkness of the riverbank. I rest against one, bending over double, gasping for breath. And that's when I hear the helicopter. That's the end of chapter 17.